Hello, welcome back. Right, as you can see from the title, it's another pickups video. There's no gameplay involved in any of the games that I'm going to show you, but I will obviously stick them to the stick them on the pile of games that are awaiting review. This lot is courtesy yet again of my good friend Graham Mason, who has basically just picked up or just had a big clear out of his collection, and he's come up with a load of doubles, etc. And he's given me the lot for free, which is really, really nice of him, and I do appreciate the offer. Thank you very much, Graham. So I'm just going to go through each and every one, and then once I've done that, I'll show you the Crash magazines, because obviously everyone loves Crash magazine, don't they? And then we'll that will be it until the next video, which is being uploaded tomorrow evening around about 7 o'clock. So stay tuned, people. It's scheduled. I'm not going to tell you what the game is, but there's one ready for 7:30, or sorry, around about 7 o'clock on Friday evening. So check in round about then on the channel. Right, first things first. First game we have is Ollie and Lissa. Now, this Firebird release. I know the games, but I've never played them. I think there's 3 of them in total, and I don't know any of them. I can't tell you if they were successful or not, or well regarded or not. But the cover artwork is quite good, and from what I've seen of it graphics wise, from the times that I've sort of looked at it, it's always seemed to be a fairly good looking, sort of competently made little game. So I'd be interested to check that out. And again, as I go through, remember, peeps, in the comments section, if you have any sort of reminiscences about any of these titles, then please let me know. I've got Fighter Pilot from Digital Integration. Now, this is a game I'm not aware of. Well, I'm aware of it again, but never played it. Digital Integration were, of course, renowned for their simulator games. And the only one of theirs I've got at the moment is ATF, Advanced Tactical Fighter. In fact, that's the only one I've ever had, so I'm sort of interested. Flight simulators weren't really my bag back in the day, but, you know, now I'm a little bit brighter. Perhaps I would be able to get a little bit further into one than just, you know, hopelessly take off and then crash into the ground spectacularly 30 feet later. Right, so that was Fighter Pilot. The next one I'm not familiar with at all, so please tell me about this one. Orbix the Terrible from Bug Bite. Don't know it at all. Don't remember the name. Don't know if it was any good or if it was terrible by nature. Boom, boom. So again, please let me know what you think or what your memories are of that particular one. Now, we have The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole from Level 9. Is it? Hang on, who's that by? By Mosaic. Sorry. Now, I always loved the TV program. I loved the Adrian Mole books, and I never played the game ever. Although I'm aware that they were well received, I wasn't ever really into adventure games. But here I've got the Adrian Mole one, so I'll have to give that a go and see what that's like. Looking forward to that. I've got Horace. Yes, I always go skiing. Great little game. I don't need to say anything about that game, do I? I've got Full Throttle from Micro Mega. Obviously, it's a Mervyn Escort title. Obviously, you know, we all know who Mervyn Escort is. He's the one who programmed the seminal 3D Death Chase, and unfortunately seems to have disappeared off the radar. Doesn't seem to want to relive the past, his days as a Spectrum programmer, etc. Which, of course, is entirely fair enough. We must all respect that decision. It would be nice if he's out and about, though, if, you know, perhaps he realised or knew in any way, shape or form how well regarded a programmer he was. Now, I'm going to pull this out the top of my head. The only games I can recall him being responsible for is Death Chase, this game Full Throttle, and Lunar Crabs. Now, there might have been another one, I'm not sure. So again, people, reaching out to you to fill in the gaps for me there. I've got Dirac, the Rebound, the Hewson re-release of Dirac. Now, obviously, the only time I've ever played this was when I did my Gargoyle games overview about 1.5 years ago, when I played this game, and I couldn't understand it, and I had to literally just leave the game in demo mode for the video because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But this has got instructions in it, hopefully, which will sort of guide me in the right direction. Aliens, the computer game. Obviously, you know, we know what film that's based on. Now, I did have this back in the day. I do still also have my original copy. I always thought it was great and atmospheric, but I've not played it since about 1987-88. So I'm going to be interested to revisit this and see if it's still as... Oh, I thought it was quite atmospheric and playable, and see if that still stands up today. We got... Hello, boys. Samantha Fox Strip Poker. I had this back in the day. I have another copy of this. I've got this copy now, and I still don't know how to play poker. Bloody hell, isn't that my fucking luck? You know, it's I'm going to have to learn quickly. I wonder what she's like nowadays. I bet she don't look like that now. Right, Operation Thunderbolt. Obviously the sequel to Op Wolf. And I know of the game. I've never actually played it. The Spectrum version, that is. Obviously it's light gun based, etc. Picture of the arcade machine on the front there. It's from Ocean, who did some really, really good arcade conversions. We've got 3D Space Wars, a really early sort of Hewson Consultants title here. It's a Steve Turner game, and I've never played it at all. I don't even know what this game looks like. As is the style back in the day, there aren't even any screenshots on the cassette case. So I will check that out, and these all will form, if they load okay, part of my unemulated video series. License to Kill. I don't know why I started doing the Indiana Jones theme tune there. Just made myself look like a right twit. One of the better James Bond games that came out on the Specky. Some of the early ones were really ropey. Live and Let Die, View to a Kill, Living Daylights wasn't so bad, but those first ones I mentioned were, well, I didn't like them anyway, especially View to a Kill. But yeah, and I really, really liked the film. Now, I know a lot of people don't, but I thought it was great. You know, how sort of like violent it was and everything, and how Bond really actually didn't really give a shit. I thought it was brilliant. Trivial Pursuit. Now, I really enjoyed this game back in the day. We used to play it a little bit with a couple of mates, and I'm quite pleased to actually have it back in the collection, because I have got a few sort of quiz games and games, you know, based on board games, that I'm going to do. There is a, believe it or not, going to be an interactive, I use the word loosely, video of Blockbusters, the game, the Spectrum version, where we're going to play it together, you and I. Going to go through it and try and see how, and show the world how thick we all are, but whether or not we get the answers wrong or right. Now, just giving you a flash of this one. Booty. Absolutely classic game. And this, along with Ollie and Lissa, means my Firebird range, budget range, has now increased triple-fold. The only other Firebird budget game I've got is Thrust 2. I've got tons of Mastertronic, a few alternatives, and a couple of others, but Firebird sort of seems to have passed me by. I've got quite about 3 or 4 of the gold edition, the full price games: Flying Shark, Sentinel, Bubble Bobble, Samurai Warrior, and I did have the big box version of Elite, but I sold that. And now going back to Booty, yeah, I've not actually played this for a long, long time. Yeah. Because as Meghan Trainor sings, boys like a little more booty to hold at night. Yeah, right, okay. Right, so we've got our Crash magazines. We've got issue 39 from April 87. Issue number 21. Just look at all these. This is what it was known for, wasn't it? The quality of those Oliver Frey covers. Issue number 21, October 85. A Christmas special from 1988. The Mikey cover edition. issue number 25, February 86. Issue number 27 from April 86. Thing about the Spectrum 128K. Win a £1,000 cart. Friday the 13th cover. Didn't that one cause some hassle? Where's that from? December 1985, issue number 23. Starstrike 2 cover from May 86. And look at that. That's just fantastic, isn't it? August 1987, issue number 43. Right, as ever, Graham, I am hugely indebted to you for your generosity. There will be videos of all those games at some point in the future. I'm particularly eager to look at some of them and try that quiz game, the Blockbusters one that I mentioned. See if that works or whether or not it sinks like a stone. But just a few pickups there. Thanks ever so much for taking the time to watch. If you like the video, please let me know. If you wish to subscribe, please do so. But if you do subscribe, please ensure that you take time to join in the conversations and everything, because that's what it's all about, sharing some memories. Hopefully seeing some of these games and also some of these crash issues will poke some sort of memory that you might want to share. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.